Well, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz officially ending his re-election bid as new details of the fraud scandal come to light. Watch this from yesterday.
I came to the conclusion that I can't give a political campaign my all. Every minute that I spend defending my own political interest would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota against the criminals who prey on our generosity and the cynics who want to prey on our differences.
And although Walz might be bowing out of the race, he's not backing down against Republicans. Listen to this.
Make no mistake about it. If Republicans continue down the path of abusing power, smearing entire communities, and running their own fraudulent game at the expense of Minnesotans, I will fight back with everything that I have. I am absolutely confident a Democratic and a DFLer will hold this seat come November.
During his press conference, the outgoing Minnesota governor tearing into President Trump and his allies in Washington for, quote, political gamesmanship. His former running mate, Kamala Harris, releasing this statement saying, Tim has spent his life in public service putting Minnesotans first, leading with integrity, compassion, and a deep respect for working families. His decision not to seek re-election reflects that same selfless commitment to the people he serves. I want to thank him for his extraordinary leadership. I don't think he quit the race, Maria, to be a good guy. I think what happened here is that he got caught. And to be clear, you know, President Trump is already cutting off $10 billion to 5 blue states: Colorado, California, Illinois, New York, Minnesota. These are the programs that have been ripe with fraud.
Yeah.
And the federal taxpayer should be furious about this.
No, I mean, if it's all Republicans' fault and he's got to attack Republicans, then why is he stepping out of the race? Right? Stay in the race. Fight it then, if it's the Republicans' fault.
Yeah, look, and remember...
Exactly. He got caught.
Just a few months ago, he was like the star of the Democrat Party. I mean, this was your nominee for vice president, and here he is. He's done forever because of a 22-year-old YouTuber.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it.
And why is Kamala Harris putting out a statement about Tim Walz right now?
There's
That's another thing.
America didn't vote either of them into office, and Tim Walz bowing out shows his weak leadership. Strong leaders attack problems. They don't run away from them, and yet Governor Tim Walz is still pointing the finger. He's pointing the finger at Trump. He's saying that the administration has sensationalized these fraud numbers, and also pointing the finger at Nick Shirley, the independent journalist who documented so much of
But
this
he doesn't
fraud.
want to be attacked, so he's going to step down.
Look, a lot of these...
It's been going on for years under his watch. He was trying to go for a third term. 2 terms, you've had your chance.
Yeah.
But billions of dollars, $9-10 billion at the minimum, Maria.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Well, the Department of Justice has engaged in multiple active, ongoing, and extensive investigations into all of this fraudulent activity. We'll see how big this becomes. Cheryl, thank you. Stay with us. Big hour coming up right here. We'll be right back. You're watching Mornings with Maria live on Fox Business.